Hello, beautiful people. What's popping in the streets? It's your girl, Nivea Silva, and I'm back with another video. You know what I'm saying. Babes, I don't want to tell the story at all. I tried to record this shit like maybe 5 times, 6. And the reason why is because it's combined with the time that I hated my life. In the meantime, I'm going to be rolling a blunt. What are we smoking? We're smoking outdoor, babes. If you're ever wondering, what does a babe smoke? It's outdoor. Because I smoke all the time and it's for being economical, savical, and think forwardical, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't fuck around with anything else other than outdoor. So, bitch, let's tell the story, bitch, before I fucking restart this fucking shit. So, okay, bitch, where does this story start? 2019, the beginning of the year. Where was Nivea at that time? Bitch, I was doing makeup still. I actually had just graduated from Fine Art, TCC, shout out. We go to graduation. Do I not have like the most panic attack, bitch? Like, I don't know what was going on with me at that time when I graduated, but yo, the anxiety was just too much. But I think it was just like UCT anxiety, also like the fact that your family needs to be there. And like my family dynamic had changed a lot, so it was just like a very anxiety inducing time. So I graduate and then I come back home and decide I'm gonna move in by myself. I find a place that I really like. Can you hear that I'm in my story mode, like I'm in the story chat. The voice that I'm using is the story chat. I was very depressed, to say the least, moving into that place. Yeah, anyway, so I move in, bitch. A babes has Wi-Fi, like thanks to my neighbor who was obsessed with me at the time. Anyway, now we fast forward and I'm like, babes, I need to be self-sufficient. The hair thing that I'm doing is not supporting me at all. And this was 2019. 2020 was when hair started to really pop off for me. But after my 2019 experience, I would have never moved out by myself, like with no support. Are you crazy? In terms of my 2019 experience, never. So now, yeah, anyway, so I moved out and I'm like, okay, bitch, we need to figure out a way that we're going to like sustain ourselves, bitch. And I'm like, okay, in the back of my head, right? But in the forward part of my mind, I had just moved from Cape Town and I was still going out at this time. Like I was going to, where was I going? Great Dane and Kitchener's vibes. Like those were my vibes at that time. Pause that part. Pause that part. A week before that, I do makeup, right? I was still doing hair and makeup. I was hustling hard for my rent at this time. Actually, what had happened was, but my dumbass, because I'm networking, not knowing my fucking worth, bitch. What can I call it? I do a project for free. Yeah, it was a project. And I was very keen on that project because I was a big fan, or I was a supporter of the people that I was working with, right? Let's do this thing for free, dumbass. I would never do that shit for free. In the present tense, I would do nothing for free because nothing comes for free in life, bitch. So what the fuck are you doing for free? Anyway, especially because I don't fuck with any of the niggas. Anyone that I talk about in these messy story times, I actually don't fuck with. or I don't respect, or I don't give a fuck about. Anyway, so fuck. Now I'm doing work for free now. I was very much about my business at the time when I met the babes, and I'm doing makeup and like people are chatting, and I had anxiety at the time, so I'm doing my best to make everyone feel comfortable with me as an artist. Like maybe one day we can talk about my experience as a makeup artist and why I would never do that shit ever again. We can fast forward. I do everyone's makeup, and usually the makeup that I did at the time was all custom shit. So I would see the clients and then decide on the day what I was gonna be doing. And that was the whole day of work. I think I started at 9 and I finished at 5. And then I saw my friends after at like 6. So anyway, fast forward to the babes in question, right? So I do her makeup and we do like a blue smoky eye situation. Oh, I think it was a disco situation that she was in, like the scene that we were working. It was a disco scene. So I did like a blue, it must have been it was definitely a halo eye. So it had gold in the middle with blue on the side and then like dark on the outer part. But we finished the makeup, everything is grand. I finished the day. It wasn't the best experience. Like I would never do that again. You know what I'm saying? I don't even talk to the house. But yeah, I was very happy with that makeup that I did. And the only other time that I spoke to the babes in question, I think we were talking random chats, you know, makeup chats, like how was your day, what's your name, what's your vibe. Babes does sex. She was studying music at the time, younger than me, like by 2 or 3 years. And I'm just like, okay, sharp, cute. So now I finish my day, I go to my friends and I finish the vibes. Like now it's a whole other shit. We fast forward to maybe the next week or that weekend. So I might have been working on the Thursday, I don't know, I can't remember, but I was working on a certain day. Maybe 4 days later, 5 days later, I go out now. We go to Kitcheners, I'm at the bar, I see people that I see, like I know, I'm with a friend, and I see people that I know, and I don't know if I recognize the babes, but at some point, we cross paths, and I'm like, okay, hello, but the way that it pops actually is that my friend was, you know how you fangirl over people that you follow at the time. I don't follow bitches anymore, but at the time you'll be fangirling over people that you mutually follow, right? So my friend is fangirling over the babes, and the babes just happens to be with the babes that I did makeup on. So now we're all saying hi, and it's all good. Like I'm chilling. Like I didn't even take into account like anything. I'm not feeling the babes, and this is the problem. I'll tell you why as the story progresses, bitch. Oh my god. Yeah. So just know that I was not into the babes at the beginning at all. It happened. But anyway, so now we're greasing whatever. And then maybe me and my friend go get a drink, and then now we're at the dance floor, and then now we're dancing, and then bitch, don't talk to me. Don't talk to those hoes. Don't play with me, bitch. We're not here to flirt and play games. Don't talk to me unless you know what you're talking about. Okay? Otherwise, I'm ignoring you. Okay? That's what it is. Because yeah, you know what it is. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. And that's some toxic shit, bitch. Don't talk to me unless you know what you're talking about. That's the end of the story. So now this bitch is talking to me. And I'm seeing it, I'm watching it, I'm watching it, I'm watching. I'm watching this bitch. And she's talking to me, I'm like, don't talk to me unless you know what she's talking about. So she's talking to me, I'm like, okay, bitch, I see you, bitch, but you're giving me crazy. There's something about your personality that's giving me crazy. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know what intuitive bone in my body said that this bitch is crazy. But no, she was not a good person. I don't think a good person would have done me the way that she did me. Unless you were doing some weird shit, which tends to be a trend in the femme relationships that I've had in my life. But yeah, no, it wasn't nice. Anyway,